Today, let's talk about one of the most important uh, approach, like how can you find a professor whenever you want to just pursue your higher education, whether that could be your master, PhD, or postdoc. So the first thing, I will just share some tricks and tips with you. If you apply that, probably you will get 100% response from the supervisor, from the professor. All right. So some people just have a doubt, like we are not able to find out the professor, supervisor, and the concerned research area. Right. So in this video, I will be clearing out to you people, like just how can you grade a professor to pursue your higher education, master, PhD, and postdoc. Okay, so the first thing is just that make sure to just clear your mind whether you are just going to the European countries or the Asian countries. So for example, when you just clear about this, like suppose, okay, I want to go to the Asian countries. So then you have to make a list, like suppose the countries which comes in Asia. So then you have to search in Google's like countries in Asia. So there probably will be having 48 countries, right? So then what to do, you have to just note it down some of them and just open a notepad and just write down here, like suppose I want to go to Thailand, I want to go to Malaysia, I want to go to Korea, I want to go to Japan, I want to go to the Russia. Russia is something which comes half in the Europe and half in the Asia, right? The same, like you just want to go to the China, etc. Right? You can just note it down most of them, right? So once you just note it down, the universities in Asia, all right. So then suppose I will just take one example, and you can just try the same example to each university and each country. Right. So let me just take an example of Malaysia. Alright, let me just copy this for now. Open a new tab here. And what you do, like in Malaysia, then you have to be clear, like you're a medical student and or you are an engineering field student, right? So I'm being as a mechanical engineer right now. Probably I'll be just looking for the areas in the engineering field, right? So then probably if you have done with the degree, so obviously you will have one subject to be very specialist in that, right? So for example, to be manufacturing and medical, they might be having some biotechnology, something else, right? So what to do then, suppose if I just target the country Malaysia for now, and this what exactly I want to talk about in this video. All right, so I'll just search for the top mechanical engineering universities in Malaysia. All right. So these are some universities, or you can just remove this term mechanical engineering. Let me just make a bit more journal. Top engineering university is Malaysia. Okay. So if you open up this one, all right. So you can search for them. Okay. And you can just look. Okay, these are the best global universities of engineering in Malaysia. So you have to just copy them, copy, and just make sure you just put it up here. So now what to do, you have to look for each university. I will take one example of University Malaysia Pahang. I will copy this, and now because this one actually I am approaching the professor, this is all the thing what you have to follow to look for each country, to look for each university, then departmental based, and then exactly you have to go to the faculty to approach the concerned supervisor or the professor. So I will just put this university because I'm supposed to look my supervisor in this university. All right. This is University Malaysia Penang. Alright, so I'll just click on here, the main website, and now if I look at here, so then exactly when I go for the about section, there are the faculties and departments. Okay, so for example, to me, suppose being a manufacturing engineer, I'll probably go to the faculty of manufacturing and mechatronics, FTKPN. Alright, so then I'm in the manufacturing department right now, and now I want to go for the people, go for the professors, go for the associate professor, whichever the interest area match with you. You have to just email him, obviously. So then I have to come to the people and academic staff. We have the administration staff and technical staff. You have to go to the academic staff. Alright, now these are the professors and these are the associate professors, as you can see over here. Okay, there's the senior lecturers, and there might be some lab attendants as well. Okay, so then what to do if you want to look for the professor? So what to do, you have to go and search the research background or the research area, because suppose if you are an engineering student and you want to just pursue your research and high or you can say the higher education in thermal side, designing side, or the material side, right, manufacturing side, whichever the way you want to pursue your higher education, so you have to just exactly target or exactly approach that specific supervisor. Alright, so if I just hold on this, okay, the research field of research is advanced material, right? So you have to look for each and every professor, what exactly the research area of that professor. If the research area of that professor is just exactly matching with you, then what to do, you have to just note it down the email and the name of that supervisor. Alright, so if suppose I think we just go to the other faculty, we just go for the mechanical and automotive, and if suppose, or you can just come on here, manufacturing processes. Okay, this is exactly the field of research. Okay, so I myself want to just suppose pursue my higher education and the manufacturing, so I'll just note it down, his name and his email address. This we have to make a separate list of each and every country, and then you have to just note it down the different professor's email in that file, right? So then once you note it down the email and the name of the supervisor, so the next step is just to sending out emails to each supervisor. After that you have just noted down, and after that you have just navigate for the research areas if that is made with you, right? So the next thing is just to write a proper email, and that email, what exactly you can do, you can just write down the outline like exploring research opportunities in master, in spring or in summer, or whichever the season or whichever the intake semester, that exactly that time, right? And then you have to just put the email address, and then you have to just introduce yourself in the email main email, right? Just introduce yourself, you are, what you are doing, okay? And then in the body you have to just discuss three things, like suppose your research interest, your past experience, right, your skills, and whatever your potential is. Just you have to describe that thing, and at the middle like you have just you can just write down like, okay, if you have an allocation to take me in under your supervision, or if you have any ongoing projects, so I will be really helpful, I will be really thankful for that, right? So you have to just write down the email. In the next video, I will be trying out to just share with you like how can you just write down a proper email. And in the closing section, you have to just mention your name, your designation, your phone number, LinkedIn if possible, right? So all these things. And besides that, what exactly you can do is just to attach some documents, right? So like you can just attach your transcript, you can just attach your CV, and if you have just a ready-made research proposal, you can also attach that one as well. But I think if you just attach the transcript and a proper CV, a good CV, right, comprising uh, all the things what you know, not just the fake one, right? So obviously within 3 to 4 days or within a week you will get response from the supervisor, from the professor, whether he want to take you in, or if he don't want to take you in, he will just write down a reason like why he don't want to take, right? So this is all the procedure, the route like that you have to follow, right? And that's what exactly I did for one university, and I think this is a complex process, right? So you have to just go for each country, each university, right? And then you have to search for the specific department. And department you have to just look for the faculty section, and faculty you have to just approach the exact supervisor having the research area which exactly matches you, right? So this was all the process. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and this might have some valuable stuff and good information, right? So see you in next tutorial and in next video, like regarding if you want to just learn the SolveWars, group parametric, Fusion 360, Onshape, or the NX games in C programming. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. And also I just share the educational stuff like the scientific research tools, tips and tricks. So this is all about this channel, right? Thanks for watching. Wasif signing off.